Hi there, this is a cry for help, please. I'm requesting Conspiracy Cats, can you please?
When you scroll, you see when.
Eric Dubay, the self-proclaimed flat earth guru, published a video on maps, compasses, and circle navigation. In the usual order, a lot of unscientific waffle without anchoring to reality. I was thinking about making a debun video, but first I read the followers' comments where there were several questions to Eric. A follower wrote, "Ask this question. What is the North Pole and aurora?"
Did Eric replied that it is the northernmost point on Earth, and is a sea area permanently covered by constantly changing sea ice?
No, he didn't respond that way.
But his aurora answer was probably something like this. Aurora is a light phenomenon that occurs when charged particles, mainly electrons that are accelerated to high energies in the Earth's magnetosphere, crash into the atmosphere. Such acceleration occurs only in certain regions of the magnetosphere, which causes the polar light to appear mainly in annular regions around the Earth's two magnetic poles.
No, he didn't give that answer either. He linked to one of his own videos. Let's take a look at it.
Sumeru Mountain. That's what they called Mount Meru or Mount Sumeru at the North Pole. Supposedly there's a magnetic mountain called Mount Sumeru, and it's just like the four rivers in Gerard Mercator's map. And Sumeru is the magnetic mountain in the middle. So it's not just Mercator saying this. This is well known for thousands of years. But nowadays, they tell us there's nothing but ice at the North Pole.
This was among the stupidest I've heard in a long time. Does Eric really think anyone believes this? So according to Eric, it is not only Antarctica that does not look like we think, but also the Arctic.
Does anyone really believe in this fool? Has he ever experienced the Northern Lights? If the explanation is a magnetic mountain on the North Pole, how can he explain that the same phenomenon exists in the Southern Hemisphere?
A good question. Odd that there are no pictures of this magnetic mountain. We take a look at the video and see if he has any explanation.
He tries to explain this with the same lies as Antarctica. Soldiers guard, no one is allowed to visit the North Pole.
What an idiot. Many people have visited the North Pole. You can go there as a tourist. This is a film on the Swedish icebreaker Odin. It was filmed at the North Pole in August 2012. This icebreaker is completely civil and used for scientific expeditions, both in the Arctic and Antarctic. As you can see in the video, there is no mainland at the North Pole. It's an ocean covered in ice.
So the magic mountain that creates the Northern Lights lies at the North Pole, guarded by military personnel. He has no problem coming up with these lies. No proof he comes with either. How can any reasonable person believe in this fool?
I have friends who work on the Swedish icebreakers and who have visited both the North Pole and Antarctica, on research expeditions. For us living north of the Arctic Circle, northern lights is something we see often. It is possible to predict using the sun's activities. So it is the sun that creates the northern light is very easy to prove. But reality doesn't a self-proclaimed guru care about.
Please, can we stop watching his video? I've had enough.
Yes, we end here. Do you want to support the channel? The Northern Lights picture, you can buy in our store. There are also other pictures to buy. Link in the description. Hope you enjoyed the video.
Mm-hmm.